Hello and welcome to Budget with Brian, and today we're going to look at the ADP06, which is a CXT 10.8 adapter for charging phones. It's a USB to CXT battery adapter. It comes in a blister pack like this. They're about £10, something like that. Sometimes you can get them as cheap as £8. I'll put a link below where you can get these on Amazon. But let's just have a quick look to see how it performs. So the concept is very simple. I'll just unbox it real quick. Comes with some paperwork, but it's not that useful. You can work it out. The adapter comes with a nice belt clip that is quite strong and it is quite useful. You know, if you want to be charging your phone and walking around. It takes a regular battery. Now, wouldn't it be nice if the torch had that USB charger built in, and indeed any of the devices, or maybe the battery had it already in to start with? That would be a novel idea. I know some of them do actually. Anyway, there we go. It fits on just like that. That's the whole pack. Obviously, the bigger the battery, the bigger the pack. Has an on and off switch, which I don't see the point of, but it's got one. This battery is fully charged. There's the USB charging point. Now, here's my phone, and it's a little bit flat. So I want to charge it up. You just simply plug your USB port in there, and then plug into your phone. Now, I did this a couple of days ago, and I thought to myself, wow, that's taking a really long time to charge. So I installed a battery charging app to see how it was doing. And I discovered that actually it wasn't doing that well. So right now you can see that the charging rate there is coming in at just about 1 amp. Now that's obviously via this app. Just to double check, what I have is tiny little amp meter, USB amp meter, which plugs in here. Oh great, it's going to be upside down. Well, that's fine. We can just turn that this way around, and then we can compare the two together to make sure that it's telling the truth. And yeah, it kind of is. My little amp meter here is saying 1.1 amps at 4.95 volts, and the app is saying just under 1 amp. It's fluctuating. I guess it's due to what the phone's doing itself. So there we go. Just on my little amp meter there, we can see that we're pulling very similar voltages and amps. So that means that that app is telling the truth, if this looks very similar as well. So at this rate, the phone app is telling me that the battery is currently at 28%, and to get to 100% charge is going to take an hour and a half, something like that. How does that compare to another Makita charging device, which I'm going to use, this big LXT double battery charger, which is the DC18RD. Now, this also has a USB charging point. So let's swap over and see how that does. So instantly I can see this is doing just slightly better. I won't be able to focus in on this, unfortunately. You'll have to take my word for it. But it's pulling 1.2 amps, so a little bit better. The app's reporting very sort of similar charging times. In actual fact, it's saying that for it to get to 100%, it's just fluctuating between an hour and a half and an hour and 40 minutes, the same. But it is drawing more amps, so I would have expected that time to have been a little bit shorter. But again, very similar from the DC18RD 18 volt battery charger. So finally, as a comparison, this is an aftermarket USB battery charger. It says it's rated for 2 amps at 5 volts. It's a nice compact one. It folds up. Again, I'll put a link below where you can get these on Amazon. Yeah, I've used these for quite a while. I've got a whole stack of them, and I find these to be quite reliable. But let's test this against the others. So let's get that plugged in, and we're charging away there. And instantly, this is reporting to me that this is now at 1.4 amps, so a little bit better than all of the others currently. Excuse the pun. Let me just get that app back up. Yeah, and it's reporting similar figures on the app as well. And the charging time, it's saying for that, has dropped dramatically to 36 minutes. So there you have it. Very interesting that an actual charger, which is showing that it's rated for 2 amps, is actually doing a better job than a twice as expensive Makita accessory and an even more expensive charger. To me, the simple advice would be to go with a proper charger and forget using something like this. It has built in. You were going to buy that anyway. It's a convenient device, but still doesn't charge as fast as this. There we go. Thanks again for watching Budget with Brian and this very simple little discussion about the ADP06, which I have to say, I don't think's that useful. And thanks for watching. You can find us on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. Don't forget, comment below and subscribe!